What shaking Chewie Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 18 video today. Today is going to be the very first Speculation Saturday, where we're going to look at some cards that you may want to speculate on and maybe stock up on, or some that we think are going to go up, some that may go down, and things to look for throughout the week. Because right now, as you're watching this, okay, I don't know when you're watching it, but as I'm making it, card values are crazy low, and I want to talk about some stuff that I definitely are worth looking at for the future to see how to make coins and where the market's going to go. So again, it's speculation, of course. I don't want to talk about how many times I've speculated there's going to be flashbacks on Friday, and we've been over a month without them. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. All right, so as you see on the screen, 5.2 million coins. But really, what I want to show you is, one, no money spent. Right. No money spent. Awesome. 80 to 81s. You see I've been stocking up on them. 82 to 83s. I got a lot of those. Those are really what I've been stocking up on because they're so cheap. And I've been selling some of them. I don't want to have... I mean, I've sold a lot and I still have a ton. So I bought a lot of cards. So basically what I have determined is that the cards are so cheap right now that something has to get... They cannot keep being this cheap. So you see I got 148 bids on there. It's madness. 84 to 85 have been buying for like 11 and under. You see all these like really good deals. Anything 80 to 81 under 3,000 have been buying. 82 to 83, anything under 6 and under I've basically been buying. So you see these Panthers I was buying for token sets. But yeah, there's some good stuff in here, I think. Some pretty nice, the Ward was a nice hit. There's some other good stuff in here that was pretty nice. Pretty nice hits with, you know, just basically trying to get some good deals on some cards. Like it's basically pretty easy. These Burnett's both sold for like high 20s, so that was good. I'm glad somebody undercut it for, yeah, that was great. All right, so now, let's just talk about what we think is going to happen. Okay, so it's the weekend. Right now, card values are about as cheapest as they can be. And they can't get much cheaper. If we look at 80 to 81s, they're selling for, they have come up since earlier. 4,000 is the cheapest you see here. So these might, some of these will sell, some of these will not. We're right on the edge. 3,900 looks pretty safe. Depending on the card, you might be able to get a few hundred more, but that's pretty cheap. That's like the cheapest we've ever seen for those, and that's because of just people pulling a bunch of packs. 82 to 83s, 7,000, but then you see a jump. This one's definitely going to sell. You see the 76 doesn't look like it will sell right there. 75's a good chance they will sell. So somewhere between the 75 to 77 range for the 82 to 83s. Again, the cheapest we have seen. The 84 to 85s actually have not moved much. 15 is not too bad. Again, this is Xbox. You can do the same thing on PlayStation. They might be a tad different, but I was on PlayStation this morning, and it was basically the same thing. So, 80 to 81s. Now, we know that they're at an all-time low. So, you're like, why would you stock up on them? Well, one, because they're at an all-time low. They have to come back. So, in the week, we're going to see these come back. I don't know what they're going to be at. It might be just simply, you can sell them for 4,500. It might be a small jump. That's why I'm buying them for under 3. That's going to be 1,000 a piece no matter what. But it has been 40-plus days. I think something like that. We haven't seen flashbacks in over a month. You think there's a... they have to be this up. They have to be coming out soon, right? Like, they got to just give us a few flashbacks. We're going to use elite tokens. Elite tokens require elites. 80 to 81s right now, it needs 3 of those. 82 to 83s, it needs 3 of those. 84 to 85s, it needs 3 of those. So guess what? 80 to 85s, all going to go up in price when they drop those flashbacks, especially if they're good cards. So if you are really, really wanting to hold on to those cards for a week or maybe longer, I think you're going to be happy with it. These elites are going to stay. They're going to get back in value. They're not. EA's not going to allow elites, even though they're 80 overall elites. You know, they're not going to allow these to be as cheap as, you know, 2,000 coins. It's just not going to happen. We're going to see something come out to raise these prices. There's got to be something. It's going to be something probably with elite tokens, something that will bring up the value of elite tokens, which then will in turn bring up, you know, all the value. If elite tokens are valuable, then obviously the elites that go into them are going to be valuable. So the question is, how do we take advantage of this? It's pretty simple. There's a lot of things you can do. You could simply, if you just want to stock up on 881s, you can just do that and just go through the teams. Or maybe go through some chemistries, you know, throw in some letters, go through the programs. There's a lot of things you could do. You could buy all these at 3,000 if you want. Like, they're so cheap that you could honestly just stock up. There's a lot of teams that are completely, like, have so many 80 to 81s that you could just go through. Even those first 3 teams, first 6 teams, 9 teams, all 32, it doesn't matter. If you're looking for the 881s, like, you can seriously just get these. You can pick them off all the time, and you can either keep them. So we can either keep Mr. Leary, or we can sell him for whatever value you would be happy with. Would you be happy with 4,000? That would be 1,600 after tax. Would you be happy with 44? That's almost 2,000. What are you happy with? If it doesn't sell, just hold on to it. That's kind of where I'm at. I'll be happy with making a couple thousand. If I don't, then I'll be happy if I just hang on to it, because you see I have quite a lot of them. So I usually throw up some cards. I don't want to have like a million cards, but I also want to invest. There's a good chance these cards do go up in value. So again, you could buy these at 31, you can buy them at 3. There's so many cards you can do, and you can do the same thing with 82 to 83s. But what I've been doing, so I said anything under 3,000 I buy. So I'm going to buy this. So what I've been doing, and this has worked really well, I'll throw it up for, like, I want to make 1,000. I'm going to throw it up for 44. I've actually tried putting them up, some of them at like 5, and they've actually sold. You might get some of them to sell if you really are like, you know what, if it sells for 5, great. If not, I'll just, if you got free auctions, go for it. You can buy that for 3. You could definitely do that. It depends on, whatever you want to make. I'm telling you right now, right at this present moment, looking at the auctions, 3,900 will 100% sell. So if you just want them to sell, 3,900. If you don't want to, whether you're on PlayStation or Xbox, it's really easy to figure out the pricing. If you're like, I'll be happy with this set amount of coins, then put them for higher. If they don't sell, just hold on to them, because I'm telling you, there's literally no chance. Even when I was wrong about the flashbacks coming out like 3 weeks in a row, I'm like, they have to be this week, and they weren't. They have to be this week, they weren't. They have to be this week, they weren't. You still would make over 1,000 coins if you stayed to the price that I said to buy them at. So there's no real risk. If you buy these at 3,000, you're always going to be able to sell them for 4,000. There's zero risk, but of course you don't want to. You're investing. So you could do the same thing with 82 to 83s. But what I've been doing is a very simple filter, because this allows you to snipe all of them. And this is where I've got all my cards. I've been doing elite team by team, but what you notice is there's so many cards up right now that a lot of teams are just, there's just too many. Like 5,900. I told you could sell them for anywhere between like 75 to 78. If you sell it for 78, that's 1,000, like a little over 1,000. So you can buy that, you may not, you may. That's your call. But yeah, some of these teams are just too full. I think the Bears might be one. Okay, they're not full now, but look, we got an 80 overall. We'll go ahead and buy that. Like, it's so easy, and you do it. You just go through the teams. I want to show you what I mean by too full for those who are new to this, because this is the first speculation Saturday. I want to go ahead and show you what I mean by that, by being too full. So I just like to go through the teams and look for good prices on cards, like I said. So Steelers, you see 56 minutes. These cards have been up for 3 minutes. You're not going to get like any good snipes if they've been up for 3 minutes. You actually will get some pretty good deals still, but you want to get the big snipes. That's why I like team by team. You could honestly go to Giants and see a Landon Collins put up, if I'm on all defense, for 100 coins. Like, you could actually see that. It's something you could see. I've heard people snipe a Landon Collins. That's why I use that. But you could go to Packers and snipe a Who's a great Packer on defense? Oh, okay, there's none. Okay, never mind. All right, you could go to Panthers and get a Luke Kuechly for 100 coins, whatever. So there's a lot of things that you can do. Of course, this is where you're gonna want to, 80 to 85s are where you're gonna see the most cards bought, because they're so easy, and you don't even have to think about it. Okay, 80 to 81, you sell for 4, you take the tax off, that's 3,600, right? So anything about under 3,600, you're gonna make profit. So I like to say 1,000 per card, 26 and under. Anything 26 and under, you can make 1,000 coins right now. You don't even have to wait to sell. 26 and under, 100%, 1,000. I'm going like 2,900 and more, because I'm putting them up for like 44, 45. If they don't sell, I'll just hold on to them. 82 to 83s, they're selling for about 7,500. Take 10% off, that's like the minimum. 7,500, that's 67.50. So 6,750. Anything under that, you make profit. You see one up for 5,700, insta buy. That's 1,000 coins profit. You can make that today. If you hold on to it, you can potentially, when those flashbacks come out, if they're really good especially, now they're going to come out sometime. I mean, they have to, right? Like how can they not bring out flashbacks? Whenever those flashbacks come out, those prices are going to go up. So it may double. It may more than double. It might be, instead of 75, it might be worth 18. We don't know, because we don't know how good these flashbacks are going to be. They might be crazy good, but most likely they'll probably go up by about 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 coins, and that's going to obviously be a huge profit if you hang on to them. 84 to 85s, I already said, they go for 15, almost 15. So when you see an 84 to 85, let's see if I can find one. Actually, let's go back to the Panthers, because they have, okay, so 84 to 85, I'm on time remaining. I like newest because you can see that all of the snipes. So if you know your prices, and it's really easy. So I said, okay, 2,500. Let's go ahead and buy this real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to what I was saying. I can't pass up a snipe. I can't pass it up. So that's 1,000 coins I can make right today. Put up for 3,900, easy. But what I was saying, those 84 to 85s, the Adams, is that who it is? 12,000 coins. If you want, I try to get a little bit cheaper at this point because you can get them for 12,000 like any time. You could buy this right now. It could sell for around 1,500 coins right there. 14,750 if you want to be safe. That's, a little over 1,000 coins. You can make that today. Today. It's super easy. It adds up, and you will sell. You could just sell them for the minimum. Like, you could just sell them for 14,750, 14,750, and keep selling. Do some solos. Play head-to-head. Keep selling, keep selling, keep selling. Come back. They'll be sold. You play a game. You come back. And all of a sudden, you make a few hundred K in a day, and you're like, wow, this actually does work. So that's basically the idea. We are investing. What I like to do is, I'm like a safe person. I like to sell if I can get the value I want. If I don't, I hold on to it. Because the value's not going to fall below, like, 14,000. Like, they've been that value for a while. They haven't moved. And once flashbacks come out, if that ever happens, we're speculating, of course. When we see flashbacks, which come out on Fridays, well, at least they did for like 3 weeks in a row, we are expecting them maybe on Friday. Then you're going to see the value of these cards go up to maybe 20, 25K. And now instead of, buying this for 12, you invest in it. Later down the road, you might double the coins. So that's something that you can think about as you're sniping. Maybe don't sell everything, or fill up your auctions. And if it doesn't sell, just be like, okay, it'll just stay in my binder for a week. That's what I'm doing. You guys might disagree. You might say just hold on to everything, or I don't like to hold on any cards, so I'm just gonna try to make as many as I can now. That's your call. It's all about investing. Now, the last thing I want to say, the big thing I want to say, is Thursday night football cards. Now, we don't know much about the limited time cards. For the Thursday night ones, we know the most about because there's been the most of them. Almost every single card that has come out on Thursday Night Football has went up in price after the release. Think of Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles was under 500, I think, or at least on Xbox, when he came out Thursday night. So Thursday night, he hit under 500, or Friday morning. He was under 500. He now goes for like 800, or at least he did, 800, 900K. So that's insane. Give you another example, Justin Tucker. I got him for 542,500 coins on a Friday. Friday afternoon, I was playing some weekend league. You guys convinced me to do it. I sold him after the weekend was over for 740K. So that's absolutely nuts. Malcolm Smith went up. Jarius Byrd has went up. If you look at all the Thursday night footballs outside of Thursday night football cards outside of Matt Forte, almost every single card has went up in price. It's absolutely nuts. Thinking about, I'm going to see if I can, the Raiders have, all right, 92, 93, I think that's what, yeah. Okay, so you have this, I think he was going for like 300, 400K, and he has the unfakeable Kim, this Malcolm Smith. 400K. If you would have him now, he's already going for close to 600. I mean, that's what he's up for. He's probably selling for like 550, 575, somewhere in there. So you've already made well over 100K, or about 100K if you held on to him, and you've been using him. Thursday night football cards, I can't say this enough. Buy them on Thursday. Actually, I would recommend buying them like Friday morning. That's when you see the lowest. When they're, they're like when they get out of packs, but they're getting out of packs. They're not in packs, but the most are on the auction house at that point. That's when you want to buy. I know it's really tricky because you're like, I hope it's, I hope I'm buying at the lowest point because it might go lower, but it's still safe. The Justin Tuckers, when I bought mine, there was like a ton of them up at like 550, 560, and then they go for a couple hundred more after the weekend. You know what? Out of their packs, it's crazy. So the only exception is Matt Forte because the card's not very good. But outside of that, if the card is good, his guy's got unfakeable Kim. The Bird Jarius Byrd has. That's his name, has 94 or 93 zone or whatever it has the 91 zone threshold. Receivers, that 91 route running, or 91 speed or 92 speed, and they come out with those, or the running backs with the 91 spin, 91 juke, that kind of stuff. When you see that with like the Jamal Charles, those are the types of cards that are going to go up in value because they're really good and they're not in packs anymore. So I hope this did help. This is more of I know it's kind of a longer video, even though I wanted it to be shorter. I wanted it to be around 10 minutes. This is a little bit over, but that's basically what to expect on the week. Go ahead, save your cards. Thursday is usually the cheapest time to buy it when Weekend League come out, but right now they're really cheap because a bunch of people open up packs. When there's big promos dropping, that's usually a good idea to buy the cards on the auction house when cards are the lowest, and then sell throughout the week when they go up in price. So be looking to sell your elites either Monday, Tuesday, That's a really good time to sell it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in those times are really good to sell. Or flashback Friday, if they start bringing flashbacks out, Friday is going to be a really good time to sell them, and that's what I'm going to wait to do for me, because I'm going to take the chance. Friday, they might be worth more on Monday or Tuesday, but I'm going to take the chance that I can make a few thousand more on each card, which you see I have 100 of them, so that's going to add up quite a lot. I hope this was informative. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of this. If anything I missed, definitely leave that in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for the support. 20K, 20K, 20K. That's absolutely nuts. Thank you guys. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.